Please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering concepts. In this video lecture, I will explain you analysis and designing of G+9 simple apartment building by using SAP 2000 software. So I was already explained typical floor plan for this respected G+9 building in my previous video. So I will provide you that respected video link in below description of this video and above card link for this video. You can watch that video and you can download the typical floor plan from the description of that respected video. Okay, so in this video I will explain you how to design that respected building by using SAP 2000 software. So initially I will show you the typical floor plan. So click on this PDF option. So this is the typical floor plan for this respected structure. For this respected typical floor plan, we need to design the building as per the SAP 2000 software. So for that, initially we have to click on the SAP 2000 software here. So initially I am selecting SAP 2000 software here, double click on it. The software will be open here like this. Initially we have to click on file option. So click on new model option. So firstly we have to click on the initialization option here, which is related to the kilonewton meter units. So click on the frame sections here. Just I'm selecting the frame sections. So now we have to enter the number of stories for this respected building. So here I'm selecting the number of stories will be consisting of 9 numbers. Why? Because it will be consisting of G+8 story building. So and high story height will be approximately of 3 meter, and number of bay lines in x direction distance we have to enter. So the number of bays along length direction will be consisting of 5 here as per the typical floor plan, and bay width will be approximately randomly I am taking it as 3, and number of bays along y direction we have to enter here. So as per the consideration, the number of the bays along y direction will be consisting of 7 numbers here, and each grid will be consisting of 3 meter, let us assume. So click on use grid only custom grid spacing option, click on edit grid data. So here we have to enter the center to center distance between the each column. So for that, firstly we have to select the spacing option. So after that we have to select this. So as per the considerations of meter section, I was converted that typical floor plan dimensions from feet to meter. So which is consisting of first bay length will be of 4.87 and second bay length will be of 4, and third one will be of 2.36 and fourth one will be of 4.65 and last one will be consisting of 4.27 here. Again in the same process, vertical direction y direction will be consisting of 3.86 is the starting distance and 5.03 is the center distance for the second section, 1.75 is the third one, and fourth one will be consisting of 3.086 value. Again the next one will be consisting of 5.03 value, and last one will be consisting of approximately of 1.73 distance here. Okay, so after that we have to click on the OK option. So it will change the dimensions as per the consideration. So after that we have to add the section properties, which is related to the beam section dimensions and column section dimensions. So for that, firstly we have to select this place mark option initially, click on add in new property option. So for this respective section we will take the concrete section, which is related to the rectangular portion. So here I am considering the beam size, which is consisting of let us consider here as 0.35 cross 0.23 for this respective section, and depth of this beam just I am taking here as 0.35 here. Okay, and width of this beam just I am taking here as 0.23 here. Now after this we have to select the material properties here. So for that, firstly we have to select the place mark option. Initially we have to select the grade of the concrete, select the add new material here, and select the material as per the Indian code and which is related to the concrete section and M30 grade. Click on OK. So after that we have to select this respected material property as per the M30 grade. So after that we have to click on the concrete reinforcement section. So it will open your properties here like this. Now we have to add the grade of the steel here. Okay, so firstly we have to select the place mark option for that. So for that, firstly select the add new material option, select here as rebar section and Indian standard, which is related to the 500 as per the consideration. Click on OK, click on OK option. So after that we have to select this HYSD bars, which is a 500, and we have to select the section which is related to the design type of beam here. Okay, now we have to enter the dimensions for this respected cover. Just I'm taking here as 0.035. Why? Because this respected distance will be equal to 10% of the dimensions of your largest dimensions of beam. Click on OK option. So after that we have to click on OK. Again we have to add one more section which is related to the column. Select this rectangular section. Just I'm taking the column which is dimensions of 0.35 cross 0.35 here. Again in the same process we have to enter the depth of the column section and width of the column section. So select this material type as per the M30 grade. Click on the concrete reinforcement section related to the columns, and HYSD bars which is of 500 here, and you have to enter the confinemental bars which is consisting of the distance clear cover of 0.035. Again we have to enter the number of bars. So for this respective section, just I am assuming number of bars will be consisting of 3 numbers in horizontal, 3 numbers in vertical, and we have to take the diameter of the bar. Just I am selecting here as 16 mm, and confinemental bars just I am selecting here as 10 mm diameter. Click on reinforcement to be checked, click on OK. So click on OK option. OK option. So after selecting this respected section properties, we have to change the property from beam to column here. Click on OK option. So it will load the 3D model for this respected structure here, like this, which is consisting of the 2D view as well as this is the 3D view for the building section. Okay. So after adding this respected section, initially we have to go to the first story here like this. So now we have to delete all the unwanted beams here. So for this respected section, it is required unwanted beams here like this. Why? Because this respected portion will be comes under your lift provision. So that's why we are provided with the beam sections. But there is no need of these respected corner beam sections for this respected section. So for that reason only, just I'm deleting all the properties. So in the same process, we have to delete all the beam sections at this portion for the remaining floors. So after deleting all these properties, we need to add the slab section. Go to define option for the section properties which is related to the area section. So click on select your shell area load. So select your add new property. This time selecting the slab which is related to the 150 mm, and you have to select the membrane option here, and you have to select the thickness for the respected slab which is related to the bending section thickness as well as your membrane section thickness. So here I am considering 0.15, 0.15, and select the property of the material is M30 grade. And you have to select OK option here. So after that we have to assign those respective slab section for the building. So for that, firstly we have to go to the bottom section here. So further select this respective property and select the bottom. Again we will come to the plinth level, and again we will go to the first level here. Okay. So now we have to assign the slab section at this portion. So for that, firstly we have to select the quick draw options areas. So here I am dragging to the respected model here like this. So it will assign a slab section here like this. So after assigning the slab section, it will not visible to your respected options here. So for that, we have to select this right mark options at building view. So select the object to fill option here from the general options. Select the fill objects here. So click on apply to all windows, click on apply option, click on OK. Now we have to delete all unwanted slabs for this respected building section. So for that, just I am selecting this slab section, this slab section, this slab section, this one, again I am selecting this portion, again I am selecting this portion, again I am selecting this respected portion, this respected portion. Click on delete option. So it will delete all the properties. So for this respected building section of the flats 1 and 2, it will be required this respected portion for the flat, and this is the staircase, this is the lift provision, and this is the place in between your respected property. Now we have to copy this respected slab to the remaining stories. So for that, firstly we have to select property option, select the slab sections here, area section which is related to the S150, click on OK, go to edit option, select the replicate option. So here I am selecting the replicate for the respected Z direction condition. So for that we have to enter the number of replicates, so which is consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. So again we have to enter the Z direction distance which is of 3 meter. Click on apply option. So it will copy your respective slabs to the remaining stories here like this. Click on OK. So after assigning this respective property, we need to see this model in rendering view. Click on the 3D rendering view. So for that, firstly we have to select this right mark and go to general option, extrude option, apply to all windows, click on apply. So click on OK option. So it will show you a respected 3D model for the apartment building structure here like this. So after applying all these respective property, we have to apply the load cases for the building. So firstly we have to select the load cases for that. So initially I will unlock this respected model section. So click on the object extrude frames. So click on the standard ones, click on apply to all windows, apply here, OK option here. So after that we have to apply the load cases. So for that, firstly we have to define the load cases which is related to this building section. So for this building, just I am assuming the load cases will be consisting of dead loading condition, live loading condition, floor loading condition, and seismic loading condition, wind loading condition. So for that, initially we have to define the load cases. Click on define, select the load patterns. It will be consisting of dead load only. Select the live load condition and select the type will be related to the live condition system. Click on add option. Now I am adding the earthquake load which is in X direction distance which is related to the EQ plus X direction. So click on select your respective load case name will be of quick, and select your respective load condition will be consisting of as per the Indian standard system only. So here I am selecting IS 1893 2016. Click on add option. Again I am the same process, just I am adding the minus X direction earthquake loading condition. Now we have to add the earthquake loading condition which is related to the plus Z direction, Y direction condition. Click on add option here. So select add new pattern. Again I am selecting minus Z direction earthquake load in minus Y. So click on add. Now we have to add the wind loading condition. Select wind load. Let us consider W plus X direction. Select your respected quick to wind direction condition. Select the code as per the Indian standard system which is of 875 2015. Click on add option. Again in the same process, just I am adding the minus direction. Okay, click on add option. Again in the same process, just I am adding the plus Z value, plus Y. Click on add button. Again in the same process, just I am adding the minus Y value. Click on add pattern. Now we have to modify this respective property as per the consideration. Select earthquake load X direction, modify lateral load here. Select the X direction with the seismic coefficient factor. So you can select any one of the seismic coefficient factor, depends upon your consideration. So here I am taking high seismic coefficient which is related to the medium soil condition. Click on OK. Again I am selecting minus X. Click on modify here, and X direction which is related to this respected intensity, and we will apply this respected loading condition to the respected X direction only. Click on OK. Again I am selecting a Y direction condition, modify lateral load pattern. So you can select this respected load is Y direction. Click on OK. Again I am selecting this. Again we have to select the Y direction condition. Now we have to select the wind load which is in X. Modify lateral load pattern here. Select the wind load which is related to the 44 with a terrain category of 4. You can consider the wind direction angle, depends upon your consideration. So here I am selecting 0 degrees. So again I am selecting minus X. Click on this. Select this as 44, terrain category will be of 4, and this wind direction angle will be of 180 degrees. Again I am selecting Y direction. Click on this. 44, terrain category will be of 4, and this angle will be of 90. Click on add option. Select this, modify. Again we have to select this 44, and we have to add this respected value which is related to the 270 value. Click on OK. So as per my consideration, just I was consider all the cases. You can consider two condition, depends upon your consideration. Just I am considering here as 4 directions for earthquake loading condition and wind loading condition. Okay, so click on OK option. Now we have to apply the load cases. So for that, firstly we have to select all the building. So for applying the self weight, go to assign joint load forces. Select your respected load which is related to the forces and moments as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Click on add to existing loading condition. Click on apply. So click on OK option. So after applying this respective load case, we have to apply the external wall load. So for that, firstly we have to select option property which is related to the frame sections which is of beam sections. So initially we have to calculate the external wall load by using the thickness of the brickwork. So here I am considering the brickwork will be consisting of 0.23 thickness. So we have to multiply that respected value with the unit weight of the brickwork. So here I am taking 0.23 multiplied by 20 multiplied by each floor height which is equals to 13.8 intensity. So go to assign option, frame line load, distributed, add to existing loads option. Select this respected load is 13.8 here. Click on apply option, OK option. So after applying this respected load, we have to apply the internal wall load. So for that, again we have to select the beams. Go to assign shell area load, frame line load, distributed load, apply your at existing load. We have to calculate this respected intensity. As per my calculations, I was found that the respected value will be comes under your respected intensity of 7.5, which is give by using the dimensions of 0.125 multiplied by 20 multiplied by 3. So it will get the value of 3.5. Click on apply. Again click on OK option. Now we have to apply the parapet wall load. For that, again we have to select the beams. So here we have to calculate the parapet wall load intensity by using the dimensions multiplied by 1.2 meter height which is of 3 intensity. Go to assign option, go to select the frame line load, distributed, add to existing loading condition which is related to the 3 here. Click on apply, click on OK. After applying this respected load cases, we have to apply the floor finishing load. So firstly we have to select the property which is related to the area section which is of S150. For that, click on select close option, go to assign option, select area load, uniform shell, select the load case intensity as 1.5. Let us consider as per my consideration. Click on assign to existing loads, click on apply, OK option. So after applying this respective load, we have to apply the live loading condition system. So for that, firstly we have to select the slab, go to assign shell area load, uniform shell, select the load case intensity from dead loading condition to the live loading condition. This time taking the load case will be consisting of 3 value here. Okay, click on apply here, click on OK. Now we have to apply the earthquake loading condition. So for that, firstly we have to select all the building, go to assign, select area load which is related to the uniform shell, select the earthquake load which is of place intensity which is related to the global x direction with value of 50% of the live load as per the consideration. So here I am taking 1.5, click on apply, click on OK option. Again we have to select all the building, go to assign shell area load, select the uniform load. Again we have to select the minus x direction condition. So select x direction with minus 1.5 intensity. Click on apply option, click on OK option. Again in the same process we have to apply the y direction load case. Go to select all, go to assign area load, uniform, select the load case which is related to the earthquake load plus x which is of y direction condition with plus 1.5 value. Select here as y direction, click on add existing load, click on apply, OK option. Again we have to select the minus y direction, go to assign for that shell area load here, uniform load, select here as load case name as minus y direction condition, y direction which is related to the minus condition. Click on apply option, click on OK. Now we have to apply the wind loading condition. So for that, firstly we have to select all the building, go to assign option, select the area load which is related to the wind pressure coefficient. So here I am selecting the intensity will be consisting of 0.8 seismic coefficient pressure. Click on select your respected load case which is of wind load plus x direction. Click on apply, click on OK. Again in the same process we have to apply the remaining load case. Go to assign area load which is related to wind pressure coefficient which is of minus x direction with minus 0.5 intensity. Click on apply, click on OK option. Again in the same process just I am selecting all the building. Go to assign area load which is related to the wind pressure coefficient cells and its direction will be of place z which is of 0.8 intensity. So click on apply here, click on OK option. Again in the same process we have to apply the remaining load case. Go to assign area load which is related to the wind pressure coefficient which is of minus y which is of intensity of minus 0.5. Click on apply option, click on OK. So after adding all these respected load case we have to apply the load combinations. Go to define option for that, select the load combinations, select here as add default design combination. So here I am selecting concrete frame design option, click on OK. So it will add the load combinations here like this. So click on OK option. So after applying the load combination we have to apply the support condition systems. So for that firstly we have to go to the ground story for this respected building. Select all the node points at the ground story. Click on assign option, joint point, restraints, select here as fixed supports, click on apply, click on OK. So after applying all these respected property, load cases and support, we have to analyze this structure. Go to analyze option for that. Go to select the set analysis option here. We have to check that whether the options are ticked with UX, UI, UZ, RX, RY, RZ or not. Click on OK. Go to analyze. Click on create analysis model here. So it will create the analysis model for this respected structure. Go to analyze option again. Set load cases to run. So select all these respected load cases. Click on run now option. So it will do the analysis process for this respected G+8 story apartment structure. So before that we have to save this model. Just I am selecting G+8 AAP. Let us consider. Click on save option. So it will do the analysis process for this respected structure. So after analysis process completed, we have to see the shear force diagrams and bending moment diagrams and deflection diagrams for this respected building under the action of the different types of the load cases. Now you can see after the analysis process completed, my building will be showing here your respected deflection diagram here like this. You can check this respected deflection diagram as per the animation. So here I am selecting the start animation option. Let us consider. So it will deflect the diagram due to presence of your respected dead loading condition here like this. Okay, now we have to see the shear force diagram, bending moment diagram. For that, go to display, select forces, stresses, spear, Fandela forces. Apply your load case, depends upon your consideration. So here I am selecting dead loading condition only. Select the axial force 2-2 diagram. Let us consider. click on apply option. So it will show you your respected shear force diagram for this building structure. Okay, again we have to select the moment 2 diagram, click on apply. So it will show you your respected bending moment diagram. Select the bending moment 3, click on apply. This is the bending moment diagram due to presence of your respected dead loading condition. So after seeing the deflection diagram, shear bending moment diagram, we have to design this structure. So go to design option for the concrete frame design. Click on view revised preferences. Initially we have to select the IS codal provision, which is a 456 code from this. Click on OK. Again click on design, concrete frame design. Select here as start design check for the structure. So it will start designing your respective structure as per the consideration. Now we can see the mark was moving in horizontal direction as well as vertical direction for this building structure here. After the designing process completed, the structure is showing here like this. So we have to see the shear reinforcement section. Go to display option for that. Select here as design option for that. Select concrete frame design, display design information which is related to the shear reinforcement section. Click on OK option. So it will show your respected shear reinforcement section percentage values for this building. Select any one of the beam, depends upon your consideration. So here I am selecting this beam. So right click on it. So it will show your respected information like this. So click on summary option. So you can see the designing values which is related to this respected beam summary will be showing here like this. You can select the flexure details also for this respected beam section. Again you can check the shear details also for this respected beam. In the same process we have to check the column reinforcement section also. So for that select your any one of the column. Just I am selecting this respected column, right click on it. So click on the summary option. So now we can see this is the summary for this respected design section. So it will show you your respected design calculations as per your consideration. You can convert this respected print also, depends upon your consideration. Okay. So this is the complete process, analysis and designing of your simple apartment building by using SAP 2000 software. If you have any queries about this respected video, please text me your questions in the below comment box. I will try to give the answer for that respected question. Thank you.